So
I'm thinking anybody who tunes into a motorcycle podcast knows that we're motorcycle riders, and there's a lot of overlap with ridiculousness, I feel like. I mean, the whole, by nature, it's ridiculous.
Touche.
We have just sitting on a machine in the most dangerous way possible.
Yeah.
And then we just try
Get a ticket if you don't have your seatbelt on, but here you go, bud.
Oh, that's a big grievance of mine. You did that.
Get on out there.
I
Yeah,
have
that doesn't make any sense.
6 seatbelt tickets. 6.
I have never been actually pulled over and asked for my license, registration, proof of insurance a day in my life.
You better start knocking on stuff.
No, because
You're probably just a responsible
when you
driver.
knock on the stuff, you're asking the spirits for help. I don't want their help. Then I'll owe them.
Jesus, I didn't know. I've asked the spirits for a lot.
Well, I read this thing that says, like, if you throw the coin in the water and you ask for something, you already paid them. Like, that
Oh,
you
right.
paid the
I
spirits
got
to come
some
help
pocket
you.
change. We can throw some pocket change.
But if you tap on it and those ones come out, you owe them.
Oh, man.
They're like, okay, this will be fine, but guess what?
Well, where are we supposed to leave our money for the table? No, would I not
Chef starts shoving
Just,
it
yeah,
in
just
the
put money around?
trees.
Yeah. But yeah, I got a ticket for
Superstitious.
seatbelts 2 times in one day once. Going southbound on 77, I got a seatbelt ticket. Northbound on 77, I got a seatbelt ticket.
You didn't think after the first time, like, whoa, bud, I don't have time for this?
No, sure didn't.
Like,
Mm-mm. Remember that thing I said about how I don't think 5 minutes ahead?
there you go.
I got out of the car when I was, southbound. I got to my destination, got out of the car, got back in the car. Whole new adventure,
Did you get a stern talking to? Did
I don't
they
even
know
think-
it was the second one?
Well, I informed him that. Well, because,
Not
obviously,
again.
I saw the cop pull up behind me and I was like, oh shit. And I put it on. And then when he was at the window, like, why didn't you have your seatbelt on? I'm like, oh, what do you mean? It's right here on. And he's like, no, it wasn't. And I was like, officer, look here. I just got a seatbelt ticket. It was on. It wasn't on.
Oh, you lied.
I was like, God damn it. Yeah. But I still look at those as wins because both cops pulled out for speed and then just wrote me a seatbelt ticket and gave me a speed warning.
I just don't have time for it. I don't have time for the side of the road negotiations and stuff. So I just do what I'm supposed to do, and it's been working out so far.
You drive the speed limit?
Yeah.
Like the posted speed limit?
Yeah, with my whole heart till I aggravate everybody around me. It's like bad.
Do you drive in the left lane?
If I feel like going fast.
Okay.
But
So
that's it's still
when
within reason. Like I said, I would rather calm down and get to where I want to go, rather than be all anxious to get somewhere and speed up and then end up on the side of the road for a half hour.
this stuff has nothing to do with me like being in a hurry or like I gotta get where I'm going. It's like something in me, I can't stand not overtaking. Like I need to like leapfrog. Like, oh, there's a cart,
Too
and then
much
I need to
Mario
pass it.
Kart.
Yeah, maybe.
No,
And, like, on the long
I'm
trips.
just blessed with all this patience.
Yeah.
I am, and that is a blessing. I know a lot of people aren't. I know because I can see it on their face when they're around me on traffic.
Oh yeah, getting frustrated.
And I'm patient. And
I do get mad. Left lane is for crime, So if you're,
I will leave for you to commit
See, now,
crime.
Then I have no problem with your driving.
And then I'll be on. Yeah, I'm not
None
trying
at
to
all.
block you or keep you from living dangerously. I just don't. That's not for me. I'm gonna go the speed limit
Right.
pretty much all the time. It took a while to get used to when the seat belts were enforced. I didn't come into it always wearing the seatbelt, but now it's just normal.
Well, hold on a second. Seatbelts have always been enforced. It just wasn't.
Not really. They never gave tickets before. I don't remember
You
getting in
couldn't.
a car.
I remember when it changed in Ohio from. You couldn't get pulled over if they saw you without a seatbelt and you were doing nothing else wrong. It could only be like an add-on. Like, oh, you were speeding, and here's your seatbelt ticket.
Not
But now they can just say, oh, no seatbelt, and pull you
I look
over.
at my passenger and think, we ain't getting in trouble. Put that on. I don't feel like talking to him today. Like that's how I
It
feel.
just
Like I don't want to be pulled.
See, that's a
over.
very different thing than the speeding. The speeding for me, it's not about being in a hurry. It's not about not being patient. I'm not patient, but that's not what this is about. It's like I just genuinely enjoy going faster. So especially like on a long journey, even if I'm like telling myself like, okay, chill it, dude. You don't want to pay more car insurance and bike insurance for another year because you get a ticket, And I don't like talking to the cops either. I don't like any of that. So I tell myself to cool down. But then like the longer, I'll go like 5 over for like 20 minutes, maybe. And then it's just like somehow I like went around a fun curve, and like now we're going 5 faster, and then
Like a roller coaster.
yeah, and then you're like, oh shit, I'm going 10 over, and then you slow down, and now it feels like I'm crawling.
I call it moseying, and I enjoy the mosey. I'm okay with the mosey, and I want to see a deer if it's gonna run out in front of me or something. I want to have time.
I don't think ahead like that.
I don't
We're gonna deal with a deer if and when it hits me.
need no mishaps.
Yeah, and that's very responsible.
That means I'm gonna roll up on him and almost stop.
See, with all this being said,
So,
how do you even become a motorcycle rider?
I don't know, because
You
I'm
see?
ridiculous and I don't make no sense.
Yeah, the logic there is like, if you're so safe you put a seatbelt on, then...
You know? Oh, well, it's not about just being so safe. Like I said before, if it really wasn't like you're going to get a ticket, they're going to waste all your time.
Right.
You might even like have the possibility of having to appear in traffic court. Like, I don't got time for that. I just don't.
That's
So it
fair.
just became habit to not make my life harder. I didn't want
Yeah.
anything to stop me. Sometimes in a day, I got so many places to be, and it's important for me to be there on time. I just wouldn't want to end up on the side of the road when one of my kids is waiting for me to get them from school. Like, that's not nice. So
That's not
I try
nice.
to do things in a responsible fashion for them. I waited a long time to ride the motorcycle because of them. It's just, I just live differently
That's fair.
because of
So
them.
you're just a momming out here. Just momming in the world.
Yeah.